long-form format to my Twitter account. And this one says, Bitcoin boom beating gold and silver. What does that mean? It means you better buy as much as you can now. The train is moving, the dollar is dying, silver is still affordable for everyone. And as the dollar crashes, what counts is not price, but how many coins of gold, silver, or Bitcoin do you own? So I don't save dollars because I don't trust the US dollar. And I just save gold and silver and recently Bitcoin. And the reason is because of 1971, when Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard, the dollar became fake. So now that COVID has hit and they printed more money in 2020 than they did in the first 200 years of our country. And still people are saving dollars. You should be buying some gold, some silver, and if you can afford it, Bitcoin. And I can buy a silver eagle for about 30 bucks. And everybody in the world can afford 30 bucks. But the average person has been conditioned to think about paper, fake money, fake dollars. At the same time, they're printing as much money as they possibly can. They give it to their rich friends. They don't give it to us. And then they print it and interest rates keep going down.
Recently, Robert Kiyosaki tweeted to his 1.8 million followers, "Do you have a plan B?" But it does not end there. As far as the future outlook, he warned about hyperinflation and potential economic depression. Kiyosaki tweeted, "We're in the biggest bubble in world history. Bubbles in stocks, real estate, commodities, and oil. Future? Possible depression with hyperinflation."
If I had $1 million, which I didn't, I could put $1 million in 74 into a savings and loan, a bank, in a certificate of deposit, and they would pay me 15% on my $1 million. So a lot of people have made a lot of money. They just put their money into the bank, and they're being paid 15% interest. So $1 million back in 74 was worth approximately $150,000. Now it's not a lot of money to retire on, but you could have retired on $150,000 in 1974. Today, I take $1 million into the bank, I might get 2%. So that means it went from $150,000 to $20,000. And after taxes, that $20,000 might be worth $15,000. In other words, since 1974, the US dollar has lost 90% of its value, and people still say to their kids, save money. You've got to be crazy. They're going to have to print so much money just to pay for all of the social entitlement programs so people don't riot. They can't afford to have any more rioting. So they're going to print more and more money, and people are still saving dollars or yen or euro or pesos. Right now, you should be saving gold, silver, or Bitcoin.
He then explained that his plan B is to be an entrepreneur. Specifically, stay out of the stock market, create own assets, and use debt as dollars, he wrote. This is not the first time that the famous author warned about depression. Kiyosaki has articulated his distrust for the paper unit as a means of currency valuation in an interview. But why does Kiyosaki love cryptocurrency so much? The main reason is that Robert Kiyosaki believes the dollar is dying. The main reason the popular author loves Bitcoin is that he wants to hedge against a deflationary dollar.
And the thing is in the year 2000, I started buying gold at $250 an ounce. And today it's worth 10 times that much, approximately. So I'm very happy with my gold. And silver was like $2 or $3 or something, and now it's worth 30. And the Bitcoin I bought, thank God I was buying it at 9,000. And today it's worth over $1 million. But the reason for that has nothing to do with gold, silver, or Bitcoin. It has to do with the incompetence of the Federal Reserve Bank, or the corruption of the Federal Reserve Bank, the US Treasury, and Wall Street. So I'm not saying Bitcoin, and people get into what I call pissing matches. Which is better, gold or Bitcoin? Who cares? The question is, how much do you have? That's all that counts right now. Because the reason you buy gold, silver, or Bitcoin is for the same reason. If you trust the US government or the central banks, the Fed, and Wall Street, then save money. But if you don't, then buy gold, silver, and Bitcoin. And the thing I like about Bitcoin is that I can run with it. It's just a number in my head.
In a recent blog post, he explained, "Unlike most, I'm not using Bitcoin to make millions. I'm using Bitcoin to protect my millions as insurance from the collapse of the dollar. I see Bitcoin as digital gold." If you're wondering why he's so pessimistic about the dollar, a lot of it comes down to quantitative easing, a tool used by central banks to reduce interest rates and increase the amount of money in circulation. Kiyosaki has argued on a number of occasions that there's no point in saving money in a bank account right now. To him, the combination of low interest rates and deflation means cash you hold in a savings account is actually losing value. As a result, he sees upside in gold, silver, and Bitcoin.
My trouble with my gold and silver, I got so much of it, I have to lug it. It's hard to get it around. So when I started looking into Bitcoin, it was already starting to come up, so I started buying it around 9,000. And today I think it's around 15 or 16,000. I don't know what it is. I don't count that. I just count the number of coins I have. That's it. And I'm buying more. The reason I like gold, silver, and Bitcoin is this. The trouble with the US dollar, the more it drops in value, the more they print. Let me say that again. The US dollar, the yen, the peso, the euro, as it drops in value, because interest rates keep dropping, they print more of it, and people save it. Talk about losers. Get it through your head. They're printing it. It's getting worth, it's worth less and less and less. Whereas Bitcoin, the thing I like about it, excuse me, because the more valuable, more expensive Bitcoin gets, they print less of it. It's called a halving. So the price goes up, but the quantity comes down. And check the dollar out. The value of the dollar comes down, but they print more of it. Why would you save it? But it's the same with gold and silver. And the reason I endorse silver is because everybody can afford it. Today it costs you about $30 for a US silver eagle. I'm not saying it's going to make you rich, but if you have 20 million of them, you'll be rich. If you just kept saving silver, the way I kept saving gold, and now I'm saving Bitcoin, you don't have to go to college to save it. Just buy it, hide it. Buy it and hide it. You keep it out of the sight of the US government or your government.
The only reason XRP might appear weak now is due to its court case with the SEC. As has been previously analysed, 2022 will be a rebound year for Ripple XRP as it recovers ground lost from fighting the SEC. Due to this, our Ripple price prediction for 2022 estimates that the token could reach $1.30 by the end of the year. That's all for today, guys. Kindly like and leave a comment in the comment section if you have any questions. Turn on the notification bell for quick and important cryptocurrency updates such as this.